Hello everyone and welcome to week 77 of Top 5 Wrestling Animations of the Week. It was quite a slow week this week. It started off with not too many animations, did pick up a little bit at the end, and the animations that we did get were really nice. There wasn't too many of them, but as I say, they were all really nice, the ones that we got. So let's just jump straight in this week with the honourable mentions. Quickly first, there is an extra one this week, and it's RAW's Mike Tyson Knockout. Now the reason this is getting an extra little honourable mention is just because it's not fully a wrestling animation, so I couldn't really judge it properly as part of the top 5, but it deserves a mention because it was really great. So on to the actual wrestling honourable mentions. First we have JMG with his coup de grace. We have G6W with his sunset powerbomb. And we have XWS with his shooting star press. Now moving on to the top 5. In 5th place we have SuplexNetwork with his Zayn vs Bryan. So this had adventurous moves and spots, which was nice to see. Some moves were quite stiff however, and there was a bit of choppiness here and there, as well as slightly flickery lighting and clear string. But other than that, there was decent flow on most of the moves, and when there was movement, it was mostly accurate. 4th place this week we have CEW with his black mask. Your animations are so much better with a proper background like this. It's much better than having the couch and TV and stuff like that in view. Your joint movement here was really great, and it was pretty smooth as well. The reaction could have used a bit more, and the string was clear. I also think Black should have moved after hitting the move, rather than just, he hit his back heel kick, and then he just kind of was stiff standing there. But the move itself flowed really well, and it looked really nice. 3rd place this week we have ARW with his shooting star press. So the movements on Ricochet here were really nice. His stance on the ropes was very realistic as well, with a takeoff. It looked awesome. The rotation looked good as well, and the smoothness was definitely there. I thought the reaction could have been better, and I wasn't really a fan of Ricochet having the spread hands on throughout. It always looks a little awkward when the figures always have those spread hands, since nobody really runs about or jumps about with their hands completely spread like that. It just looked really weird to me. And I did think the ladder break was decent, but it could have used a pick or two more just to help the impact sell. But it had a solid flow throughout, and I think he did a great job here. 2nd place this week we have WCW with his AJ Styles entrance. So you really nailed the mannerisms of AJ here, and the cinematography was incredible, as I said in your comments. Had a great use of camera movement and lighting as well, and the Titantron effects and pyro were all great. The animation all flowed well and was smooth for the most part. AJ's walking movement was a little bit too fast, and it made his legs look a little bit jerky. I also think the Fiend's movement at the end was a little bit choppy, but overall I think this was a very nice animation. It was really great to watch just because of how good you set everything up, and the animation as always was really solid. And 1st place this week we have LMS with his elbow drop. So this is once again a new favourite of yours. It's the best background choice so far. There was a frame or two where the green was visible on the background however. I think it was during the start of the kind of elbow drop, just after he took off the ladder. You can see some green kind of flickering in at the top. The joint movements however were really great from Punk, especially on the takeoff. The arm swinging back was so realistic, it looked great. Your camera movement here was really nice as well, and it wasn't jarring at all. The reaction could have used more, and more movement from Punk to sell the initial impact would have been nice. If you kind of maybe bounced up a little after it or something just to sell that impact, it would have been cool. But you seem to be getting a lot better at your pacing and your overall speed, and as I say, overall with this animation I think it was fantastic, so well done. Taking a look at the leaderboard now. 5th place is still RAW and LKS, no changes there, they're on 50 points. 4th place ARW still, he's now on 57 points. 3rd place is still STG, he is on 77 points still. 2nd place is still WZW, he is now on 143 points. And 1st place still LMS with 151 points now. So that does it for this week guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this week I will have at least one animation out. I need to get 3 done before, I believe it's the 2nd of January. And obviously it's a very busy time of year. All got to go and do stuff with our families and all that Christmassy stuff. And It's going to be tough to fit it all in, but let's hope we can get it done. But as I say, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you next week. Bye bye.